been?
Shop.
Been gone a while.
Yeah, well, I had stuff to think about.
Look, I'm sorry if I upset you yesterday. I'm just trying to do my job.
I know that. I'm proud of you. I just worry.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to lose you. I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry if I added to your stress.
No, I get where you're coming from. I do. And I want justice for Seb as much as anybody else.
But?
No buts. I know that me representing Kelly is going to seem like a betrayal to Abby. And getting the trial delayed is the last thing she needs.
Exactly.
But this is how our justice system works. Representation, the right to a fair hearing.
Well, hopefully you can at least give Kelly that.
I hope so. But if I don't get that trial delayed, then that is really gonna hurt us. You know, I need that extra time.
Will you get it?
I think so. And ultimately, it's down to the judge, but Corey's team are going to be making a meal out of Jack's post as well.
Have you heard any more from your forensic expert?
Yeah. He's saying that there is no way that Kelly could have been the one that carried out the assault. More likely, she was standing nearby trying to stop it.
All that dodgy cash came in handy then.
Well, we don't know it was dodgy.
Oh, come on. Someone shoved it through your office door in an envelope.
Well, you know what? I don't care. As long as it gets Kelly a fair trial.
Oh, morning, J-Lo. How's things?
Yeah, I can't complain. Now, you sit yourself down and I will have a full English coming your way in about 10 minutes.
I'm not that hungry. I'll grab something later.
But you love a full English.
Yeah, I know. It's just that I've got this meeting I'm already late for.
You're not trying to avoid me, are you?
No, of course not. I'm a big boy. I can take a bit of rejection.
Well, I mean, it's not really rejection, is it? I mean, you know I'd like to.
But it doesn't feel right. I get it. And that's fine.
And we could still be friends.
If that's what you want.
Yes. yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool. So I'll catch you later for a drink, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Rumpole, hold up.
I've told you already, Rumpole's a barrister.
Oh, so what are you then?
I'm a solicitor advocate.
And what's one of them?
I haven't got time for this, OK? I've got to get to court.
Look, I want to help out with our Kelly's case. You need to put us on that stand.
Two things. One, this isn't America. You don't take the stand. And two, that is not a good idea.
Well, of course it is. I can say what a good kid she is. Now, it was her dad what told us to never say it to police.
I appreciate the offer, I do. But considering that you've been convicted for child neglect, I think the best thing for you to do is stay out of the way and let me get on with it, OK?
Yeah, well, sure, there must be something I can do.
I genuinely doubt it.
I don't like that woman taking advantage of us.
I just don't like that woman.
And we shouldn't have to lie to Michael.
Has Grace gone?
Yeah, she took Glory to the nursery.
Oh, I hate not seeing her before she goes. I don't get my kiss.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have left then. You know what time she leaves.
Yeah, well, things are a bit awkward between me and Grace at the moment.
Well, maybe that's because you dumped her and effectively made her a single mum.
What, so he's supposed to stay with her even though he doesn't love her?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just thinking about the baby.
Well, at least she's not left yet, which must mean she wants to try and give this co-parenting thing a go.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it does, love.
Right, I'm gonna go in the shower.
He's gonna be devastated if she takes off with that baby.
Yeah, well, that's why we got to go along with this house thing.
What she's doing is blackmail. We should call the police, get her arrested.
She'll only deny it, and then she'll clear off with Glory, and Michael will never see his daughter again.
Yeah, well, knowing her, she'll do that anyway.
Yeah, well, that's a chance we got to take. I'm sorry, but my granddaughter's more important than money.
So if the trial's delayed, then why is that good for Kelly?
Well, it gives Imran more time to build a case, get evidence, and follow more lines of inquiry.
And more delay for justice for Abby.
Kelly deserves justice too, Mum.
Yeah, she does. But she was part of it and she needs to be punished for what she did.
I dealt drugs for Harvey. I wasn't punished.
Sai, that was different. You didn't have a choice, she did.
I can't listen to this. I'm going out
Where are you going?
to see a mate.
Sorry about that, but you know how I feel.
It's okay. A lot of people think the same as you.
So how's Imran doing?
Lee, he's obsessed. I've not seen him like this since Rana died.
Well, I suppose he's just trying to do what's best for his client.
Yeah, she's not just a client, though, is she?
And now he's up against the ex-wife, a right family affair.
Yeah, that is definitely making it worse. It's like he wants to prove something.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, you always want to stick it to your ex, don't you?
I'm worried, though.
What, about him and Sabine?
No, of course not. I mean, they got divorced for a reason, and I trust him. If Kelly is convicted of murder, he'll blame himself. I don't think he could cope.
And where will you be enjoying this package?
Nowhere exciting. Taking Jack to some museum.
I actually find museums tremendously exciting. My advice would be not to rush and to let things soak in.
I'll try to remember that when I'm nodding off. I'm just hoping it'll take my mind off this pre-trial review.
Yes, Nina mentioned that was today.
How's she doing?
Very anxious, upset, mainly because she still cannot fully recall the details.
But that's not her fault, though, is it?
And with the trial approaching, stress levels are rising.
Well, I know how she feels. I can't wait for this all to be over.
Has there been any intimation as to whether Jack's unfortunate mishap will affect the trial?
I really hope not. I couldn't cope with this. Got pulled back. I need to see those animals go down. Then I can stop thinking about them and start remembering my lad.
We need to talk about the post that named your client.
Okay.
Presumably you want to have the trial adjourned.
No?
But it compromises your client's case, doesn't it?
It's possible, but honestly, I think our case is solid, so I'm happy to proceed.
Right.
Why do you want it adjourned?
Well, yeah.
The post doesn't affect your client.
I just think it's the appropriate thing to do.
Only if you think your case is weak and you're desperate to get a bit more time to fish for some evidence.
Scum.
What did you say?
You heard?
You want to pick a fight? You can have one with me any day.
Bring it on.
Look,
Leave it, Mum.
Todd did something that he regrets.
Did something he regrets? He should be in prison for what he did.
He's being punished, doing community service.
Not good enough. What he did was evil. Getting my lad arrested, splitting him up from his fella.
You've never made a mistake, have you, eh? One word, Kel.
Don't you dare go there. That is completely different.
Well, I wouldn't throw stones if I were you, because your glass house is looking very fragile from where I'm standing.
I haven't got time for this.
Yeah, go on, run away.
Mum, stop it, right? You're making a scene.
I'm making a scene. You're the one that did all the conniving.
Hold on, you were defending me a minute ago.
Yeah, well, you're my son. I could have a go at you, but heaven help anyone else who does.
Just glad you're in my corner.
Yeah, and you're very, very lucky as well, because most mothers would have washed their hands off you.
So why haven't you?
Because I love you. More fool me.
I've changed the sheets, watered the plants, and I've got a wash on.
Good.
A little thank you might be nice.
Why? You work here, it's your job.
It's my job to serve behind the bar, not skivvy in the B&B as well.
No, love, your job is to do what I tell you.
Well, you didn't tell me to do the sheets, did you? No. Did that out of the kindness of my heart.
Or maybe you did it because you were crawling to try and make it up to me.
So what if I was? That's what nice people do, isn't it?
No! Nice people don't go interfering in their stepmom's love life in the first place.
I was only trying to help.
And I'm still married to Johnny. Hi, love. How are you?
Intrigued.
No, nothing to be intrigued about.
No, we were just having a natter.
A natter that sounds like it might involve me.
The defendants will be permitted to sit in the well of the court, accompanied by a parent or guardian, and they will be addressed by their first names. Now, Mr. Habib, I believe you wanted to seek an adjournment of the trial.
That is correct, my lady. As you are aware, one of the defendants was recently named online. I believe this jeopardizes my client's opportunity for a fair trial. My client was a friend of the co-accused. It seems only a matter of time before speculation results in her also being identified. In the interests of justice, I think we should adjourn the trial and await further instructions.
Thank you, Mr. Habib. Mr. Boateng, what does prosecution say?
My understanding is that the offending post was taken down very quickly and had only been seen by a handful of people. There is no prejudice to either defendant, but there would be significant distress caused to the family of the deceased and also to the witnesses if this trial is unnecessarily delayed. I think the trial should proceed.
Ms. Habib, this affects your client most of all.
As my learned friend has said, the post was only seen by a small number of people. So I'm happy to carry on.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. It was a regrettable incident, but I see no reason to halt the trial. We will proceed as planned.
Thanks for coming.
It's all right. I wanted to see you.
Yeah, but you get loads of grief off people.
Doesn't bother me. You're my mate.
Yeah, your mate that's accused of murdering someone.
Yeah, but you didn't do it.
I'm still to blame, though.
No, you're not.
I am. I was there. I started it all. I slapped her. If I hadn't done that, Seb might not have died.
We've all done stuff that we shouldn't have. I mean, look at me. Listen, Imran's working like mad trying to get you out.
I just don't think I could cope with being in here for years.
It won't come to that. When they hear the truth, that you tried to stop Cora.
Yeah, but it's my word against his. Isn't it? And who's going to believe someone like me?
I would.
Yeah, but you're not the jury.
Look, all we need is someone who'll back you up. There are other people there. Somebody must have seen what really happened.
I don't want to hurt you. You've been through so much.
Most of it's self-inflicted.
And it's not just about you. I can't switch off my feelings like that. We're married. I loved you. Part of me still does.
And I love you too. But we know it's over. Too much has happened, hasn't it?
I suppose.
It's painful now, but you've got to look to the future. Moving on with someone else, be good for you. No baggage.
I'm just not sure I'm ready.
Well, that's up to you. But whatever you decide, you got my blessing.
And how would you feel? Coming in here and seeing me with another fella?
It'd be tough. I'll have to get used to it. I'll find another boozer to drink in.
Don't you dare. We need the money.
And Ronnie seems like a decent enough bloke. You'd be good together. You should give it a go.
Are you sure?
I'll even put a word in for you. Just let him know that I'm off the scene.
What did I do to deserve a husband like you?
I'll get this.
No, you won't. We'll do what we used to do when this was a regular thing.
Oh, the happiness, girl.
Well, no cheating, though, yeah? So what are you?
I'm about 4, to be honest. Worried about this business with James and the police, and Aggie and Grace are at each other's throats.
Well, lunch on me, then. I'm a 5.
5? Thought you'd be less than that with Jenny blowing you out.
I'm all right, really. She's nice, but if she's not ready, she's not ready.
I thought you liked her.
Yeah, I still do. We have a laugh.
Yeah, all right then. Well, there'll be others.
No, I'm going to give the ladies a bit of a wide berth for a while.
Right then, which of you fine gents is paying?
Yeah, that'll be me. But this bill, it's not right.
Well, I rang it through myself, so I think you'll find it is.
You forgot to put the starters on. There should be an extra 15 quid on there.
Really? Well, I'm sure I checked it.
Don't worry, easily done. Here's 50 quid. That'll cover the tip as well.
Thanks, Ronnie. It's not often we get honest customers like you.
It's not often he's called honest.
I'm not having you tarnishing my reputation.
No, mate, you do enough of that yourself.
Hey, you never mentioned any of this the other day.
Don't listen to him. He's just jealous because he's not young, free and single.
Oh, young might be stretching it a bit.
Hey, whoa. What is this, Pickle Roddy Day or what?
I'm only joking. I told you, good-looking man like you won't stay single for very long.
What was that about a wide berth?
So, listening.
Sorting out that storeroom. It's a right mess in there.
Oh, I know. I dumped a load of stuff there after the move. I keep meaning to get round to it, but tell you the truth, it creeps me out.
What are you on about? You're an undertaker.
No, there's something about it. Cold. Ugh, I don't know. These things don't normally bother me.
Yeah, well, leave it to me anyway. I don't mind. Got a list that I'm making my way through.
Oh, very impressive.
Done the filing and unpacked all them boxes. Tick, tick.
Well, sounds like you've done enough. You sit down, I'll do a shift now.
No, it's fine. I'm on a roll.
So how come you're doing all this then? Normally you try and swerve any extra duties.
Yeah, well, I've done some pretty bad things in my life, but stuff with Paul and Billy, I'm ashamed.
I understand why. It was pretty low.
But you kept me on, and you didn't have to do that.
Everyone makes mistakes, Todd. I've done some stuff I regret.
I'm a mum. She stood by me as well.
Ah, but she's biologically obliged, isn't she?
No, I've given her enough reason over the years to cut me out for good.
She's a fine woman.
Well, both of you. You've shown me a kindness that I didn't deserve, and I want to pay it back. I'm going to be a better person.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you being so nice. It feels unsettling.
Yeah, well, get used to it. This is the new Todd. Calm, thoughtful. Ooh.
A caution for using a Class A drug is extremely pertinent to my client's case, and the evidence ought to be admitted.
I hear what my learned friend is saying, but I'm failing to hear any reasons for her assertions. Yes, Kelly was foolish to take the drug, and she received her caution, but it has absolutely no bearing on the incident that this trial is concerned with. It does not show a propensity to violence, nor does it amount to similar fact evidence. It is simply irrelevant to any issue in the current case.
I agree with Mr. Habib. There's no evidence that drugs played a part in the murder or the attack in general. That evidence will not be admitted, and I will allow Mr. Habib's request for the admission of the graphic novel. Now, Mr. Habib, I believe you wish to address me on the issue of expert evidence.
I do, my lady.
So, have you decided?
If we agree to this, how do we know you won't clear out anyway?
You have my word?
Well, excuse me for being sceptical, but I won't swing it. You got form.
And you've got no choice. Not if you want to see your granddaughter grow up.
Fine. You can have the house.
Thanks, Ed. You made the right call.
But it stays in our name. You can stay there rent-free as long as you like.
No. No. That wasn't the deal.
We ain't stupid. We ain't gonna sign it over to you so you can sell it on to someone else.
You promised me the house.
No, I didn't. We never promised to give you a house for nothing. Now listen, this is a good deal for you. Cost you £500 a month to rent that place.
Fine. When can I move in?
Still a lot to be done, not for a while yet, unfortunately.
So we just get to carry on playing happy families at yours then?
Oh, don't you worry. I will move heaven and earth to get you out of there as fast as possible.
How'd it go with Johnny?
Good.
I am sorry. And I've been trying to make it up to you.
I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have had a go at you.
Well, from now on, I will keep my opinions to myself, and I will stay well clear.
Hurrah! Because after my chat with Johnny, I have made up my mind.
Well, you're not getting back with him, are you? Because, no, you can't do that.
What was that about you keeping your opinions to yourself?
I know, but this one's important. I think it would be a massive mistake, and you know that, because relationships, they're like fireworks. You can't go back or it'll blow up in your face.
Well, for your information, I'm not going back. I am going forwards.
What does that mean?
Johnny was great. And he made me see that I can move on.
So, I was right.
Yes, you were, but I needed to hear it from him first.
Fair enough. So what's the plan?
I'm going to take Ronnie up on his offer of a date.
It's perfect timing, because he's in the bar and he's just ordered a bottle of Malbec with 2 glasses.
Well, maybe I should wait.
No, don't be daft. You like him, he likes you, and he might be Mr. Perfect.
Well, I won't say perfect, but, you know, he's quite douchey, though, isn't he?
Do it now, or you get cold feet. And you look sensational.
Do I?
Absolutely. So you go out there and you get him, Tiger.
I'm going.
Go.
Yeah. I'm doing it.
Do it!
Oh, glad you could make it.
Perks of being my own boss. Oh, good choice. I love a bit of Malbec.
Just so happens to be my favorite red as well.
Do you know, I think you and me are going to get on just great.
You are kidding me.
Do you want me to spill something on her?
No. Well, not yet, anyway.
What can I get you?
Oh, nothing, thanks. I just wanted to have a word.
Okay.
Look, I know that you probably don't want to talk about this, but I just wondered if there was any more that you remembered about what happened that night.
You're right. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry to have to ask, but it's really important.
And it's really painful. I was chased down by 2 lads I don't even know my boyfriend was killed.
Look, I know you're suffering. Believe me, I do, but so is Kelly. I mean, I've just been to see her, and she's in a really bad way.
Good. She started it all. Egged him on.
Yes, but she didn't kill Seb.
I don't know what happened. I can't remember.
Well, try. Look, anything that you saw or heard.
Is everything okay?
No, it isn't.
Look, Roy, I'm just trying to help Nina remember what happened to Seb.
It's none of your business.
But it is Kelly's. She's charged with a murder that she didn't do. Look, there must be something, anything that you remember, what they were saying.
Oh, I will not tolerate this harassment. Leave my premises now or I'll call the police.
Nina, please.
I said now.
Okay.
The report from Dr. Roberts is relevant and coherent evidence that my client wasn't the one who was kicking Mr. Franklin on the night of the assault. I urge the court to allow me to rely upon it at trial.
My lady, I object to the admission of this evidence in the strongest possible terms. I have grave concerns that the report of Dr. Roberts is not safe. I have a preliminary letter from Professor Fiona Chang, one of the country's foremost experts in blood spatter analysis. She states that the defendant's training shoes, which she was wearing on the night of the attack, have been incorrectly stored. If I may. The trainers ought to have been stored in a paper bag. In actual fact, they were stored in a plastic bag. Consequently, the shoes will inevitably have sweated, and the blood spatter pattern, which Dr. Roberts examined, will not necessarily have been the pattern on the shoes at the time of the attack.
Are there no photographs of the shoes prior to storage?
None.
Thank you.
Lady, if I may address you
There
again.
is no need, Mr. Habib. I agree with Miss Habib. The fact that the trainers were not stored properly renders the report of Dr. Roberts unsafe, and I will not allow it to be admitted.
My lady, as I've already said, this evidence is critical to my client's case. It essentially proves that she did not kill Sebastian Franklin. I request permission to appeal this decision.
For the reasons I have outlined, permission to appeal is denied.
Come to glow.
Not at all. I'd be furious too if I just lost.
I didn't lose.
Oh, still taking everything so seriously.
I'm sorry, but this case means a lot to me.
I'm not interrupting, am I?
No, not at all.
I need to have a discussion with you both.
What's up?
The CPS has just given me the authority to discuss the possibilities of reduced pleas to a manslaughter charge or a plea to murder on a narrow basis.
Have you met with the witch, then?
Yeah, it's all agreed.
At least I don't have to look at her face every day.
Oh, just remember we're doing this for Michael and Gloria, so just try and stay civil until she moves out.
Well, that's easier said than done.
Where are you going?
Work. I've agreed to go back in and cover a shift.
But you only just finished the last one.
I just need to get away from her. Besides, I need the money.
Oh, don't worry about that, it'll be fine.
I don't think it will be. We've got bills to pay. Mortgages on 2 houses.
Yeah, but I've got loads of tenders out on big jobs, so if they come in, we'll just be fine.
Ed, we can't live off ifs. The rent from that house was supposed to get us sorted after our financial issues. Now it's all gone.
I had this boyfriend once, right? He was convinced they were real. He used to go on all these ghost hunts, you know, special cameras, everything.
I mean, if they exist, why aren't there loads of them wandering around in hospitals?
Exactly. Why are they always in spooky castles at night?
And these idiots who think there's a big hairy monster roaming the forest of North America.
Oh, no, that one is true. Bigfoot exists.
Hey, yeah, let me on.
Yeah. Haven't you heard? Lives in Atlantis with Elvis.
Can I get you anything else?
Oh, I don't know. Wine?
Yeah, go on, why not? You only live once.
Another bottle of Malbec, please, Jenny.
A bottle? You will have me tiddly if you're not careful.
How dare you? I'm a gentleman.
I'll have to watch myself with this one. It's a right handful.
Don't I know it?
I can't believe we've ordered another bottle.
I'm sure they're just mates. I know a date when I see one. Well, if you made your move when I said.
Yeah, all right, Daisy. I'll just jump in my time machine and go back a few days.
All right, no need to bite me head off. He's just a bloke. There'll be others.
I thought he was Mr. Perfect.
No, I said he might be. And he's clearly not if he fancies her over you.
It's fine. Because I'm not really bothered anyway, so... No, Ronnie can see what he wants.
Elvis is in the building.
Mind if I join you?
What are you doing here?
Just grabbing something to eat, not a crime, is it? So, what do you think of the plea bargains, then?
I think it's none of your business.
Great deal for your client. After all, your case does seem to hinge on the contents of a comic.
It's not going to happen, Sabine.
Oh, it used to be so easy to wind up.
I've changed a lot since you knew me.
You're a better lawyer.
I know.
Still cocky, though. I've missed that.
So, this is where you're hiding then, is it?
Toya, this is Sabine. Sabine, Toya, this is my girlfriend, partner.
Nice to meet you.
Just having a late lunch after the hearing.
Had lunch on my own. She's just arrived.
How did it go?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, thought you might have called me and let me know how you got on.
I'm sorry. I've been really busy.
So I can see.
I'm really sorry. I've got to take this. Imran Habib.
Here you go. 2 Harvey Wallbangers. Enjoy.
I will leave you to it then.
Oh, dear. Someone's in the doghouse.
Weatherfield General. We'll be there as soon as we can, Mrs. Wallace. And, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah. Now, you've got my number. Anything you need. Ta-ra, love. Always sad, that first call. Still, it's work, isn't it?
Well, I brought you a coffee to keep you going and a hot chocolate for Todd.
Oh, very kind of you. You're a good mum.
Well, just wanted to check on him, see how he is. He had a bit of a run-in with Bernie this morning.
Seems fine. If anything, he seems happier than he's been for a while.
What the hell is this, George? You absolute...
Whoa! What happened to calm and thoughtful?
There was, a spider.
Since when have you been scared of spiders?
No, but this was a massive one.
And why is it George's fault if there's a spider?
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I lured them in to scare you like some arachnid Pied Piper.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I overreacted.
Well, this is not like you. You sure you're not still upset about what Bernie said?
No, honestly, I'm fine.
Because I can go around and sort her out if that's what you want.
Look, just leave it. It's all right. I'm all right. It was just a big spider. I'll be braver next time.
Right, well, I brought you a hot chocolate. Maybe that'll calm you down.
Thanks, Mum.
Don't be late for your tea.
Surprised at you. Getting all jumpy at a spider.
I don't get jumpy at spiders. I do at serial killers. Particularly ones that used to be married to my mum. Why have you got Pat Phelan's ashes? No wonder your storeroom felt cold. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts, but if there's one person likely to come back and wreak some sort of spectral vengeance, it's Pat Phelan.
Look, I wrote to his daughter, Nicola, and she didn't reply. And I keep meaning to speak to Eileen, but there's never a good moment.
Too right, she'd flip.
Well, yeah, that's my fear.
They can't just sit there forever, 50 yards away from the woman that he terrorised.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that, but there's no need for her to find out.
Exactly, because you're going to get rid of him.
I can't do that.
Fine, I'll do it then. I'll flush him down the loo.
What? Todd, no, stop! Look, despite who he was in life, I firmly believe that all human remains deserve respect.
These don't, believe me. He was a monster.
But simply throwing away his ashes, that goes against all my professional standards.
Yeah, well, if my mum finds out you're keeping Pat Phelan here, then your professional standards will be the least of your worries.
Oh.
So you're going to be sleeping on the sofa then?
No, Toya's cool about stuff like this. Because Toya's an adult and she actually trusts me.
I did once.
Okay, let's not go there, all right? I've got to go. I've got work to do.
Oh, to be honest, I don't think you do.
What does that mean?
Well, there's no point putting in any more work. Your client's going to be found guilty. We both know that.
No, we don't.
I would be advising her to take the prosecution's offer if I was you. It's either that or life. She could be looking at 20 years.
Imran.
I'll see you in court.
I'm really worried about Kelly. I've been to see her and she's in a bad way.
Oh, Simon, slow down.
I've been trying to help Nina remember more about what happened at the attack, but she can't.
Right, we need to talk about this.
Terry, I just phoned to see if you'd heard anything about that tender I put up for that Tile Street job. Yeah? So I'm still in the frame then? Excellent. Well, listen, just give us a bell if you hear anything, all right? Cheers, Terry. All right, bye.
Thought I heard ya. Got you this.
What for?
For the house. To say thank you.
Oh, right. Well, seems like a fair swap.
Look, I know you think I'm an evil cow, but I really am grateful.
Don't change the fact that you're blackmailing Miss Grace.
I know. And I'm sorry about that. I really am. But I don't have a choice.
What do you mean you don't have a choice?
I'm a single mum with no job and a criminal record.
Well, that's down to you.
I didn't ask to get pregnant. And I didn't ask for Michael to dump me.
You all right?
Yeah, all good here, mate.
I've got some news.
What, you leaving?
Yeah. I am.
I knew it.
Don't wind him up. She's moving out, but she ain't moving away.
I found a nice little house a couple of streets away.
Yeah, it's the one I've been doing up. We're gonna rent it out to Grace so her and Glory can stay local.
What, that's great.
I mean, it works out for everyone. So now I just need to find a job to pay the rent.
And I need a pint.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to help Kelly.
No, what you've done is called interfering with a witness.
I was just talking to her.
And Nina is a witness in this case. You hassling her is a crime. You could be arrested.
I didn't know.
And ignorance of the law is no defense, Simon. Now, I'm doing everything I can for Kelly. And I don't need you making things worse.
Debbie from the bistro. Only left you with her 5 minutes.
What can I say? She asked me out. Be rude to say no.
So you like her then?
Yeah, well, she's nice. We've got a lot in common. Both entrepreneurs. She owns her own restaurant. I mean...
What about Jenny? She owns a boozer.
Yeah, well, it would just be less complicated with Debbie.
Oh, talking of complications.
All right, mate, look, we don't want any trouble.
Yeah? Well, you got some. You and me outside now. Stripped to the half.
Stripped to the... You gotta be joking.
Of course I am. Should have seen the look on your face, though. Look, I know we've had history, but you seem like a good bloke.
Persistence can be deceptive.
I want you to know that me and Jenny are over. So you're free to go out with her, if you both want.
Okay, that's pretty decent of you. Thanks.
She's a good woman, though, so you treat her right. If I hear you've been messing her around, I really will be taking you outside.
Ah, how was the museum?
Better than I thought, to be honest.
Place you enjoyed it?
Well, I won't go that far, but I managed not to fall asleep, though.
It's a start, I suppose.
I've had some good news and all. I just spoken with my liaison officer, and they're not going to delay the trial.
That is excellent news. I'm sure young Jack is relieved.
Yeah, he was terrified he was going to get carted off and locked up. You all right?
We had an incident.
What kind of incident? Someone had a go?
Not exactly.
Simon Barlow was in attempting to browbeat Nina.
What for?
You want me to try and remember what happened?
Why? What's he got to do with him?
He's mates with Kelly, isn't he?
A little snake. I'll flame and kill him.
I've already sent him off with a flea in his ear.
He needs more than a flea.
I understand where he's coming from, though.
What do you mean?
I'm letting everyone down, aren't I?
That is not true.
It is. If I could just remember what happened, it'd fix everything. I feel so useless. I'm sorry.
How was your date?
Yeah, it's great, thanks. Debbie's good fun, isn't she?
Is she?
You don't like her?
No, well, you know, I don't trust her. You know, after all that stuff with Ray Crosby.
Well, she seems all right to me.
Well, I mean, it's none of my business, is it? You can see who you want.
That's true. Although it was you I wanted to be seeing.
Well, you did.
And tonight, your husband comes in and gives me the green light.
Did he now?
He obviously still wants you to be happy.
He's a good bloke.
And I think he's still in love with you.
Don't be daft. No, our marriage is over. He said so himself.
Sometimes people say one thing and mean another.
Well, you're going out with Debbie now.
It was one date.
Well, technically it was two.
Well, it doesn't matter, because we are just mates. Aren't we?
Yes. Yes, we are.
That's what I thought. Catch you later. All right?
Did you have a nice time then?
Oh, well, I wouldn't exactly call it nice. He's just rocked up, wanted to talk about the case.
I bet all those cocktails must have helped, though.
It was one cocktail, and she ordered it. I don't know anything about it. I didn't even touch it.
You looked very cosy together.
There is nothing cozy about Sabine. She's hard-nosed and selfish. That's why we broke up.
Oh, I thought you broke up because you cheated on her.
Well, yeah, there is that as well. But I only cheated on her because she's so hard-nosed and selfish. Trust me, you have nothing to worry about.
Who said I was worried?
Not me.
How was the hearing, anyway?
Not great. I didn't get the forensic evidence in.
Well, they can't do that, surely. I mean, can you appeal it?
No. I tried.
So what do you do now?
Pray.
I'm sure it won't be as bad as you think.
Oh, it is. The trial is next week, and I have virtually no evidence. And there's something else. The prosecution have said that they might be willing to accept a plea to manslaughter. And Kelly pleads guilty, and she would be looking at a lesser sentence. 8 years, maybe.
Well, she won't want to do that. She'd be admitting that she killed Seb.
I know. I have to offer it to her. And thanks to me messing the case up, not getting that evidence in, it might be a best option.
DCI Stanhope investigates after the body of a well-respected builder is discovered on the steps of a monument. Brand new Vera lands on your screen Sunday here at 8. Exploring the ongoing struggle by Doreen and Neville Lawrence, hoping to achieve justice. Starring Steve Coogan, Charlene White and Hugh Quashie. Brand new drama Stephen is Monday at 9. Endeavour, next.